Live around the world on DAZN from Fantasy Springs Resort Casino here in Indio, California. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing this scheduled for the unified WBA, WBO, and Ring Minimum Weight Championship of the world. It is all brought to you by Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions. This bout in association with Coto Promotions. Sponsored by BetOnline, your online casino, and Wild Casino, America's most trusted online casino, and Riyadh Season. Sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission, the executive officer in attendance, Andy Foster, and chairman also in attendance, Pete Villegas. The three judges scoring this bout at ringside: Rudy Barragan, Fernando Villarreal, and Zachary Young. And inside the ring, your referee in charge of the action is Thomas Taylor. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the judges are ready, the fighters are ready, the world is ready. Indio, make some noise if you are ready! Introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks trimmed in gold, red and blue. He weighed in 104 1/2 pounds and in 16 professional fights, holds a record of 14 victories, 1 defeat, 1 draw, with 8 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the challenger from Veruela, Philippines. Here is Jayson Vayson! And standing across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, his opponent. Wearing tonight green trunks trimmed in white. He weighed in officially 104 1/2 pounds. In 12 professional fights, he is perfect in the ring. 12 victories, no defeats, including 9 big wins coming by way of knockout. He is the reigning, defending, undefeated WBA, WBO, Ring Minimum Weight Champion of the world, el Boricua de Villalba, Puerto Rico, Oscar el Pupilo Collazo!
Let's go to the center.
Hey. Coach, I'm here on the other side. Right here. Okay, guys, trunks here are perfect. All right, so we're going to go middle of the red. These are a little high. We're going to go to the bottom of the black letters. All right, you got my instructions in the back, gentlemen. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back to your corner.
Good. This has the potential to be a firefight.
Good.
Mark.
Oscar Collazo.
Mark. Good.
Making the 6th defense of his WBO title, the 2nd defense of his WBA belt, facing Jayson Vayson, who knows with a victory tonight, his life will change forever. He's knocked out his last 2 opponents. If he can make it 3 in a row, he'll become a unified world champion just like that. Vayson in the Filipino colors, Oscar Collazo in the lime green.
And Vayson is a brawler. Most of his shots are going to be power punches. Last fight, he threw around 77 punches per round. He is active and he is aggressive, but he is taking a very big step up in class here against Oscar Collazo.
What's the key for Vayson early, Sergio?
To stay patient, to stay patient and not get over aggressive. Yes, he is on the front foot. He does like to brawl, like Manic said, but if he can actually get the timing down from the southpaw and get your feet wet a little bit. You don't want to get hit big with a big shot by a big puncher so early. So I just think, little by little, start unwinding, filling them out, and get into the middle rounds if you're Vayson.
Vayson's only blemishes came against his 2 championship caliber opponents to date, Rene Cuarto and Sergio Yuri Alcul. That was back in 2023. This is his first fight in 175 days, but this is the one he's been wanting.
And that's what I want to see from Collazo right now, is that jab, establishing that jab whenever you have a fighter that has that lead left hand down. So you got to start peppering them with that jab and set everything else up. Collazo said he wanted to get angles on Vayson, so that's how you do it. You throw away the jabs in order to flank him from the side. Collazo is an excellent body puncher as well. Keeps it nice and tight. Elbows in, doesn't waste any space with those punches. Just a compact boxer puncher.
And you may have heard the story by now, but Oscar Collazo's mother named him Oscar in honor of Oscar De La Hoya, who was her favorite boxer, who now, of course, is the manager of her son. What a great story.
Yeah, he's got a great team behind him with Golden Boy and Miguel Cotto Promotions co-promoting him. Miguel Cotto, of course, a legend on the island of Puerto Rico. Oscar De La Hoya, a legend here stateside. So he's got the right backing at this point of his career.
And Chris, correct me if I'm wrong, you were named after Chris Evert, the female tennis player.
That is not accurate, Todd. I believe I was named after Christ.
not with a middle name like Fenton.
Incredible.
Is that a town in Arizona?
That's a terrible middle name.
Oh, right hand. Was that a knockdown? It was.
That's a check right hook. One of the best sneaky punches by Collazo.
6.
Yeah, I think
7,
that's a
8.
legitimate
Good.
knockdown.
Come
It
here.
was more of a cuffing shot, though.
Go.
I think he caught Vayson off balance coming in.
Not sure how hurt he is, but you could see it damaged his pride.
Time right there.
Some footballers know the truth. That hard work is a weapon. Used to live their dream, and then someone else's. So in a world of footballers trying to be the solution, what do? Football's got enough heroes.
This is a great call by Thomas Taylor. I think it wasn't a clean punch, but it was a knockdown.
So how is that a great call then?
Because it was a check. Because it was a check
Number
hook.
2.
I mean, everything landed cleanly. I mean, you don't have the benefits of slow motion. So fast motion, that was a clean knockdown.
Yeah, by the letter of the law, that was a knockdown, not one they would think hurt Vayson.
I love how Sergio says that was a great call in fast motion. It was in slow motion. It wasn't a good call.
Yeah, I know how to fight against the ropes. You can never corner me verbally, Todd.
Either way, a great start for Collazo, who gets a knockdown in round 1. Vayson already now has a bit of a mountain to climb.
I like that power jab to the belly by Collazo right there. You can see that Vayson's not accustomed to getting jabbed like that to the body from a left-hander. There it is again. That's a straight left hand.
Oh, big shot from Vayson, and that got Collazo's attention. Crisp right hand.
Yeah, and Collazo, remember, not infallibles. A few fights ago, he got buzzed in one of his title defenses, so he's been known to take a shot.
He's getting hit by left hands, too. Collazo better step back and start regrouping. He's getting hit by a clean puncher in Vayson that's determined to hurt him and stop him.
Now remember, Collazo had to get off the floor to win a 12-round unanimous decision against former world champion Vic Saludar. That was in his 5th pro bout. So he has been down before.
Let him go.
I like the confidence in the look in Vayson right now. He's throwing punches from every single angle right now. Uppercuts, hooks, straight right hands.
And size could play a factor. Vayson has fought as high as 115 pounds before, so he is the naturally bigger fighter.
And that's another thing. Great point. He's getting hit by a bigger puncher in Vayson.
Stop.
If I was Collazo, I would really regroup and
Watch
just
those
fight
heads,
behind the
guys.
jab
Watch 'em, all right?
box
Go.
right now. Not saying he was hurt, but he doesn't want to get hit cleanly again by a heavy-handed puncher.
Yeah, you got a guy who's got 8 knockouts in his 14 wins, but he's coming down in weight, so you think, more powerful than other fighters in minimum weight.
Yeah, I think he's most dangerous in these early rounds. If you're cutting weight and it's hard, that conditioning is going to drain out of you very quickly. But in these first few rounds, this is when Vayson, I think, is most dangerous.
Right now, upper body movement from Collazo and touching the body of Vayson is what I think he should be doing right now. Vayson's really sharp right now. Anytime that Collazo is inside in punching distance, Vayson is throwing.
Oh, good right hand from Collazo. As we're under the 30-second mark here in round 2, it was a round that was going great for Vayson.
Off his head. Stay off the back of his head.
Vayson punches with you. It's always really frustrating and annoying for fighters to never be able to get a combination off
Stop.
their
No punch,
opponent
no punch.
intercepted in between the shots.
Listen for that bell, gentlemen.
Good left for Collazo, smothered it a little bit. Good round for the Philippine fighter, Jayson Vayson. October 11th, Boots is back. And it's stepping up to super welterweight to face Usman Lima in a WBA title eliminator live from Philly's Wells Fargo Center, only on the global home of boxing, DAZN.
And here's Vayson trying to get an angle on the southpaw straight right hand, which is the bread and butter punch when you're fighting a left-hander. Vayson with a lot of confidence and a lot of torque behind that right hand.
Go, guys, gotta go. Jayson. 3, all the way back. 3, number 3. Go.
All right, here we go, round 3. Collazo got a knockdown in the first. Vayson bounced back well in the second.
This is going to be an important and crucial round for both fighters. For Vayson to keep the momentum and the respect from the champ, and the champ not letting his opponent get any kind of confidence moving forward from here.
What are you thinking, dude? Hey, hang on. Just don't do that, all right? Good? Let's go.
Thomas Taylor, straight shooter, saying, just don't do it.
No nonsense, Thomas Taylor.
Don't do it. What are you doing?
I'd like to see Collazo mix up a few more body shots. Most of the stuff coming from him has been upstairs early on. His bread and butter in recent fights has been going downstairs to the body.
I agree, especially when you're dealing with a fighter that's punching with you. So you can't really throw combinations. You just got to focus on single shots downstairs, punching and dipping, then going to the other side of the body. Angles is going to be the key here for Collazo, but Vayson is pretty clever with his feet. Anytime Collazo tries to get an angle, Vayson's moving with him. You know, it doesn't let him get that angle.
Good, yeah, right hand. And another one. His glove touched the ground there as Collazo fires back. And there's his namesake, Oscar De La Hoya.
Thomas Taylor, the referee, in good position there to see it ruled that the glove did not touch the mat.
It came in an angle for Collazo, and that's what he said he wanted to do. So if you're Collazo, you throw 2 punches and get an angle. Right there, good body shot.
Body shot indeed. Vayson starting to shrink against the ropes.
I like this shift from Collazo. He is much better on the front foot, and Vayson, alternatively, is not great fighting up the back.
Yes, he is, and this is an opportunity for him to punch and get an angle right there. You can either pick the right or the left. But the body's going to be open, but if you can flank your opponent, he's not going to see the punches coming from the side.
Every time Collazo lands a heavy hand, it influences Vayson. He does not take those shots well.
Yeah, one of those body shots certainly hurt Vayson. I don't think he's fully recovered from it.
I agree, Chris. It was to the right side of the body of Vayson. He's not liking those shots, and if Collazo could go downstairs and even double up on that side, which is his power hand, the left hand, he can do some damage. But I like the bounce in Collazo's feet. That's what's giving him the opportunity to get those angles. Good shot.
Collazo going downstairs.
Collazo looking for the knockout is what he's looking for.
He says he wants to entertain. Wants to be one of the smaller fighters that packs plenty of punch and gets all those knockouts like Michael Carbajal back in the day.
Time right there. That was that close to touching.
Hey, está trabajando bonito, no te desesperes.
You're working really well.
Vamos a buscarlo un poquito, pegarnos un poquito más, con más confianza, con pegarnos más para que la mano entre más sólida.
Okay? More solid punches.
Más sólida. El gancho ese volado que lo trabajamos con calma, no es cuando
that wide left hook that we worked on, you gotta look for it with patience. Calm down.
No me dejes usar el jab. Importante, dame los ángulos aquí que se desespere.
Keep the distance to the jab.
Rodea puro, contraataca. Vamos a trabajar con el jab.
If he hits it right, it's going to pop.
Lead left hand right there, but look, that's the body shot. He straight a little bit low right there, but earlier in the round, he got the attention of Vayson. Vayson does not like those shots downstairs.
4. Stay right
and then
here.
when you come around the guard,
Stay there.
that punch right there is going to be there, and it will do damage.
Let me see it. Number 4.
That one looked a little low.
Belt line low, but it's going to be there again.
Round 4, scheduled for 12. Vayson's looking pretty good at times. Had a good round 2.
Shot there.
But he just doesn't seem to take punches nearly as well as Collazo does.
Because Collazo's punch is more fluid, more relaxed. It's, Vayson's real stiff. He's a strong, stiff fighter. Guys like that don't take punches.
Oh, big left there for Collazo, and he answers with the right, though, to Vayson.
Vayson may have...
Yeah, to the body. You're right, Sergio.
He hurt Collazo to the body. It was a right uppercut. Collazo's hurt.
And Vayson can sense it. Collazo's holding on.
Don't push, Oscar.
Both men have gotten hurt in this round. Chris, how do you have your scorecard, by the way?
I've got 2 rounds to 1 with the 10-8 round for Oscar Collazo, but I agree with you guys. One of those shots landed from Jayson Vayson, got the attention of Oscar Collazo. Breathed a little bit heavy there at the center of the ring.
The Boricua's hurt to the body, and he's breathing heavy. You caught that, Chris. You can see Vayson smells blood. He knows he has a hurt and wounded fighter in front of him.
Both these guys now digging down to the body. They know that's where they can hurt the opponent.
Whenever a fighter's hurt down there, even if he blocks the next shot, his own elbow digging into his hurt rib will still do damage.
Good round for Vayson. And I think this has already become a much tougher fight than perhaps Collazo thought it might be.
Absolutely, and now that right uppercut's opening up for Vayson.
You know this, Sergio. There can be traps for fighters like Collazo, who has won multiple world titles, who's looking to unify, who's looking for bigger and better things. You get this guy like Jayson.
Time in. Go.
So they've towed Vayson off and let him back into the ring. So a great round 4 for Vayson. Let's see if Collazo can answer here. In our co-main event, Gabriela Fundora had no problems defending her undisputed title, but Collazo having some trouble for sure defending his undisputed titles, or unified titles rather.
You can see that Vayson has heavier hands than his knockout ratio indicates.
Collazo trying to crowd up on Vayson.
Good body shot there. Even though it's blocked, I love the fact that Vayson's not neglecting the body. He knows he hurt his man earlier. Keep going downstairs. Even if he blocks those shots, he's sending a message to the champion. There it is.
Good right hand, yes.
And that's because of those body shots that he's throwing to Collazo, forcing him to keep those elbows tucked in. Then he sneaks up upstairs and Vayson catches him cleanly.
You know, Collazo's corner the last 2 rounds has been instructing him to throw the jab more. Collazo's come out each of the last 2 rounds flicking that jab out there, but it's not long before he abandons it and exchanges more in the fight in the phone booth.
That's the thing about Collazo. You know, he needs to learn when to box and when to fight. Right now, he's in there with a guy that's punching with you. You know, he's not letting you get off on combinations, so just stop boxing. Use the jab. Let him come to you. Box on the back foot. Sometimes you can't knock out everyone. You can't outfight everybody.
Good uppercut and a right hand lands for Collazo.
It's sneaky guys, Vayson. Always punching with the champion. Collazo's never going to be able to throw a combination without Vayson punching in between the shots.
Collazo trying to come in on angles, but Vayson seems to know all the tricks.
It's going to be a learning experience for the champ. Even though we're dealing with a unified champion, he's dealing with a tough fighter in Vayson. Anytime he's trying to get something started offensively, Vayson just returns the favor.
Yeah, Vayson coming back with some strong right hands. Got caught with a right there from Collazo.
Good shot by Vayson. Check left hook. Yeah, guys like Vayson, you got to make him miss. You got to punch and dip. There you go, like just like that. What Pupilo did right there is punch, dip, you make him miss totally. That's how you take advantage from tough guys like Vayson. Don't give him a target to hit. Don't let him get confident.
This is already shaping up to be one of the, if not the toughest fights of Collazo's career.
Listen for that bell, gentlemen. Listen for the bell.
I don't see this being an easy night for Collazo.
Time right there. Jayson, look at me. How you doing? Good? Coach, talk to me. How's he doing? How you doing? All right. Guys, you can't do that. He can't spill that water out. Either swallow it or he's got to spit it out.
Straight left hand there by Collazo. Accidental clash of heads, which you can expect from a lefty and a righty.
His corner says he's okay. We're going to keep a close eye on him.
Punch straight low there for Vayson, but not neglecting that body. I love the fact that even though he's straight low, he's still countering downstairs. But this is what Collazo needs to do. He needs to move his upper body and make a fighter like Vayson completely miss and make him pay.
We see it.
All right, we're in round 6. And if you're an Oscar Collazo fan, you're a little bit nervous right now. No idea how this fight's going to shake out as we approach the halfway point. And how large will that knockdown in round 1, the controversial knockdown in round 1, loom? That's a 10-8 round for Collazo.
A lot of pressure being applied by Collazo, a lot of foot pressure. I like to see him do it with a jab, you know, little jabs, sneaky jabs. And there you see Vayson going for that home run right uppercut.
Collazo still trying to be the aggressor. Is that what you want to see from him, Sergio?
No, I don't actually, because he's probably going to end up running into that right hook that Vayson's trying to set him up with. I would like to see Collazo swallow his pride and box in the back foot now. Let this guy come forward. You know, guys like Vayson are heavy-footed, so once he misses, he can fall off balance, and then that's when you can take advantage of. But let him come to you.
There's Chris Mannix's scorecard. Wow, you got it even.
Yeah, 47-47, the 10-8 round for Collazo in the first. I just think Vayson's done some really good work over these last couple of rounds, landing cleaner punches, fighting better than I thought he would off that back foot. He's been a front foot fighter for most of his career, but he's having some success right now against Collazo. 47 all through 5 rounds.
And there's that right uppercut he just landed, Vayson. He's unorthodox, and he has good timing and dangerous punch selection.
A good left there from Collazo.
There's Collazo with a left again. It's not that Collazo's not having good moments every round, but Vayson is having just as many, if not more. But we know that judges seem to favor the fighter who's the aggressor in close rounds.
In California especially, they love the aggressor.
You could be an aggressor with the jab. Good check hook there by Collazo. But a power jab, a shotgun jab, you know, even on the front foot being a power puncher. Just think Gennady Golovkin, one of the best, you know, offensive fighters, power punchers, but he had one of the best jabs in boxing.
Much better round for Oscar Collazo.
Listen for the bell,
faster feet, closing the distance on the slower fighter.
Boxing in Fantasy Springs. There's a beautiful shot of the pool from above. Nice curves. Now inside the event center. We've got a really competitive main event here tonight for the Unified Minimum Weight Championship. Now let's look at that round 1 knockdown, Sergio. In boxing, you have to score a blow with your fist. That was with the forearm. That should not be a knockdown if you're going by the letter of the law, correct?
Disagree.
Watch.
Look it. Okay, it was on the forearm, but when you're seeing it slow motion,
I'm saying we're seeing it in slow motion. In hindsight, should that have been scored a knockdown? If the forearm, elbow, shoulder, or any non-legal striking surface is what knocks the fighter down, it is not a legal knockdown according to the rules.
Hindsight doesn't have the benefit of slow motion, so no. That was a clean. It looked like a good shot.
It looked like it. In fact,
Thomas Taylor made the right decision, I think.
You're counterproductive. You said yes, it shouldn't have been scored a knockdown, but he did the right thing calling it a knockdown because in fast motion it looked like a knockdown. Oh, nice left there from Vayson.
I'm telling you right now, Oscar Collazo better be very careful exchanging with Jayson Vayson. He has a better timing, and he already got the confidence to punch in between the shots. Collazo better start boxing.
Chris Mannix is in the corner of Oscar Collazo.
One very competitive fight through 6. What are you seeing?
Well, I see that, you know, the kid, he don't give up, you know, so yes, we trying to tell Pupilo, give us an angle, give me a jab, and to keep working and push him back. Now, see, with the angles, he's gonna dominate him. But I like because the kid is tough. He's tough. Pupilo give a good hand and keep fighting.
Are you comfortable with some of these exchanges?
Yes, I'm comfortable. He hit Pupilo. He hurt a couple times. You know, Pupilo hurt him a couple times, but he got Pupilo once in the body shot. You know, so
don't turn your back.
So, but we get into the point now. Pupilo gonna stop him now.
Appreciate it.
They don't sound too worried in the corner. They think they're going to stop this guy soon.
Well, he is starting to break down Vayson in this round. This is the first time I see the body language failing Jayson Vayson, but he's still punching back. But credit to the corner of Collazo, and of course Oscar Collazo, you know,
Jason,
being determined
don't push.
to beat down Jayson Vayson.
Yeah, the body language is starting to tell us.
Stopping the fight. The corner
Fight's over.
is stopping the fight.
What?
Corner.
Wow. The corner for
stopped it,
Vayson got up and stopped the fight. That is astonishing.
Why would they stop this fight when he was in this fight?
Hey.
What on earth are they doing? And they're yelling at each other in the corner. One of them is saying, no, we didn't want to stop it.
I've never seen anything like this. This is for a unified championship of the world.
A fight he might have been winning.
In a fight that you probably were in. You got the respect of Collazo. You were in this fight. You were throwing the right shots. That uppercut was barely missing. That would have been the money punch. And they stopped this fight. Incredible.
I mean, I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words. I mean, they are literally, Chris Mannix is going to update us, but Chris, they look like they were yelling at each other in the corner. Like, what are you doing?
Well, right now, it is chaos in the corner of Jayson Vayson. The chief second for Vayson told the representative of the California Commission that he wanted to stop the fight. Everybody else on Team Vayson did not want that fight stopped. In fact, after it was stopped, several of them jumped up and tried to get the fight to continue. But the commissioner, rightly, said there are no takebacks here. You can't keep the fight going after you stop. So he's the chief second of Jayson Vayson who stopped this fight.
Wow. I mean, there was never, the body language wasn't great, let's be honest, Sergio, but it wasn't like stop the fight, not great. It was, he's losing this round, not great.
That's the only thing I saw in this round. The only time I've seen body language failing Jayson Vayson was in that minute of this round, but not enough to stop this fight. This is incredible. I don't understand it. I don't respect it. And for a championship, a unified championship of the world.
The chance of his life. This is the biggest fight of this man's life. 27 years old, his first trip to America, and his corner botched it.
That's incredible. Every single person in that corner needs to be fired. And Jayson Vayson needs to do the firing himself.
Well, look, there's 4 people in the ring with Vayson sweatsuits on. There's like 4 or 5 more around the corner. There's so many voices. You know, hey, this guy's from the Philippines. We know Manny Pacquiao always has like 40 or 50 people in his hotel suite with a huge posse. I think there was some miscommunication. Maybe someone said he's not looking good, and they're like, oh, well, that means we need to stop it. I don't have any explanation for it other than to say it was idiotic.
Look, Filipinos are humble warriors. We know that. But this is a time where you cannot be humble. You gotta let your corner know what the hell were you thinking, stopping this fight. And maybe you even hold some purses. Don't pay your corner. Do something. This was a man that was in a fight, a championship fight, holding his own, and people that were outside the ring, not in this fight, stop that. I just don't get it.
And Collazo celebrating. Hey, he's feeling great about it. I mean, you know, he was in one of the toughest fights of his career.
And
I mean, Chris Mannix had the fight even.
I'm not saying that it's a relief for Oscar Collazo, but if you're the promoter and the handlers and everyone around Team Collazo, you're definitely feeling relief, because this was a fight that could have gotten out of hand by a confident puncher in Jayson Vayson.
Let's send it in to Joe Martinez.
Ladies and gentlemen, by request of the blue corner, referee Thomas Taylor puts a halt to the fight. The end comes officially. 1 minute, 41 seconds of round number 7. Your winner by way of knockout here still, the undefeated WBA, WBO ring minimum weight champion of the world, Oscar El Pupilo.
Well, congratulations to Oscar Collazo, who retains his minimum weight titles and improves to 13-0 with his 10th stoppage win. But it won't be a fight remembered for how he performed. It'll be remembered for how it was stopped.
He did his job. And listen, Collazo, we know he's a boxer puncher. We know he can do it.